I hope it's not recorded yet. Now it's recorded. Yeah. And by request of you and Alvaro, we are trying to show at least something similar to what we did to you. First, let's delete unnecessary things and let's clean field of drawing. And once again, remind you, first thing to do, it's the same like we did with you first and in summer practical training. First thing to do is to imagine what it looks like. And after you understand what it looks like, you may select what do you need from typifying diagrams, for instance, just from materials of lectures. No? I have this, I have that, and so on. And what this thing it looks like. What in the morning we've seen, we will open it separately in order we may operate. Так, Химаш Силванович, we will clamp at the top. Вот так. Химаш Силванович. And you see, I afraid I smell the, I feel the smell of welding again, and I understand why my computer stopped actually twice because something they do welding. What? And it's maybe because the system is overloaded. Так, photos of this and photos of your predecessors to use. No, right now maybe it's not obvious for you. I will try to show once again later. Right now we are searching for photo of frames that I have seen immediately here, sometimes already. Look, that is so-called bottom frame. It's not the bottom frame that Alvaro has in his drawing, but did you try to contact Alvaro, by the way? He don't reply,
Yeah, tried.
Need it be. Look, here is bottom frame, and what this bottom frame it rather looks like. Look at this bottom frame in another photo. What do we see? What this top portion, top piece, which consists of web with stiffeners. Yes? Visible? Obvious or not? Да? And at the bottom, it's also not what this particular frame. It's joined with the rim of frame, which in your case, such a rim of frame in the view of web, it belongs to your frame separately. It's another story. In this case, because it's the that because it's a frame which is under the bottom, no, it's under the floor, passenger floor, cargo floor. Because it's under the bottom, this frame, it has a very important function to support flow, yeah? And it has here the line with this top cap, the line of flow, theoretical line of passenger or cargo flow. So something like your horseshoe, very similar, but additionally it's let's say interrupted or intersected with structure which consists of beam, no beam-like structure, which consists of web, cap, and cap. Yeah? Beam-like structure. And this beam-like structure, what literally the beam, look, that one, or this green, white thing with holes of enlightening. Yeah? It's in Sylvan, in Sylvan, I need time by the word to get used to you, real name, Silvanovich, Himash Silvanovich. Так. And this beam-like structure is also good visible in his drawing, in our drawing. Do you see this? Yes?
Yes.
I hope. Okay. And what do we see else? In that photo that we just have seen in Telegram, in those photos, we see these rims clearly, and we see that these rims, they are joined via the web and stiffeners, they are joined to this top spar, let it be, this top beam like structure. In our case, if you open minds, you see that this bottom rim, it's shown like shadow, it's shown like with double dot line. What does it mean? It means it do not belong to his frame. It's assembled, for instance, with the panel. Next, in the next stage of assembling, they are going to bring some panels and those frames, beam-like frames, and join them together in the structure of bottom floor or bottom fuselage. But right now, it looks like beam with some long stiffeners. What it really looks like, no, approximately. We also have seen it now in photos. You will laugh about, maybe. It's, what is it? It's Z group, that we need. We've seen it. Spa, there you are. Oh, here it is. Look at this. This structure. No, just for companion, we will take. By the word, this structure. This structure, yes, but we will rotate it. Like this. For instance, this structure, it's from our laboratory work. I propose to take one of those photos. Which one is better visible? No, let's take this one then. Even the structure that you, what I did. Even the structure that you have in your works, Timash Sovanovich, it's very similar. They are all, not in my opinion, they are all so similar. Look, that is a spa. It's a photo of spa in a shop, wing spa. But when we align all those things, like we see them together, they became extremely similar. Agree? Cap, cap, web, stiffener. Cap, cap, web, stiffener. Cap, cap, web, stiffener. Spa, frame, doesn't matter. Even the rib, when we find the rib assembly, cap, cap, web, stiffener. With some slight additions. And now we need to understand only what are these additions in his case. Look, as I said, in cross-section, cap, cap, web, and stiffener. We took cross-section to spoil it now, no? And we will try to follow like it was in your picture, to the same colors. Web, where's the web?
The middle thin sheet.
Exactly.
It is very much thin than mine.
Yes, they are all similar. Not only yours similar too. Even the thing that Anna do as a rib, it's also similar. But here is web. Начинается. Хорошо, давай еще тоньше. Verb, yes?
Yes, my friend.
Do you see, wait, I saw Talvara joined. What do we see here? It's Stefano. Even shape of Stefano in this place in particular, it's rather similar to your very own. Oh, very big. Stefano, green, web.
Purple.
Да. Now, top cap, bottom cap. No, I do not remember which colors we have used. In your case, already. Да? No, let's take orange, the most important part, like we use for rim. What is the most important? I'm already trying to explain that at the top, he need to support flow. It's not exactly like this frame, да? It's in touch with the flow. And as he need to support flow at the top, top cap is the most important, and actually the top line of the top cap is the element of interchangeability, important element of interchangeability in this frame. So what top cap will be orange. Так? And the top of top cap too much thick. The top of top cap is element of interchangeability because it's supporting the flow. I hope visible. Bottom cap, look, we just have drawn T-shape, да? And we see the same T-shape, but like with such a trick like it was in the rib. T-shape rotated to 90 degrees. Let it be blue one. Oh, I forgot. I need to take them. Extruded profile, certainly, no? And now question is, where do we see them in main view, in general view? I forgot to know to give names here. No? Sorry. Top. Ой-ой-ой. Okay. Bottom. Bottom cap. Ага. А где он? Bottom cap. Thank you. Not useful. Top cap. Red line is theoretical line of law. It's very important. base, да? Вот this red line. Theoretical base, theoretical line of flow. Now let's try to see it. Смотри, these purple, orange and blue things in drawing, in the main picture. No, let's start maybe with this one. Where do we see the orange one? Here is. We see this T-shape. No, we understand maybe, да, that T-shape, if we have T-shape in a front view from this side, we will see one line, second line, and third line. Да?
Да.
Вот. So we see it like line, line, and line. Where they are? Line. Now we need something thicker. Line. And one more line. And do pay attention what I was saying about contours, that originally it was little bit wider, and next it was cut in some places, да? Yes, mostly we say it uniformed, but really it means that originally it was approximately like this. Wait a second. Something like this it was. And all those places just been cut in order to have this welding stinks you can't even imagine. Even with closed door and welding it somewhere at the first floor or even in basement. I don't know what they are repairing there right now. But it stinks. And even the sort of smoke in the corridor was. Well, here is the top cap. The same story supposed with bottom cap, but look, bottom cap here is, да? But when we look at this picture, we understand that is orange place, and some fillets like in places of changing of thickness and so on. Things like this. But what about blue one? Look, instead of, no, if it's T-shape oriented, like, why? Oriented like this, how many lines we're supposed to see? One, thickness, да? Two line. This one, that one. So altogether is one, couple, and one. But where the third one? Disappeared.
No,
No.
it is attached. It is attached to another.
Look at
Okay.
this. Do you remember what happened? What happened to to your rim? Да? Or do you remember what like Anna rip of Anna bachelor work? Да? It was. No, I'll try to draw and next I'll remove it again. It was T-shape. Oh, someone came. Alvara, my greetings. It was T-shape originally, да?
Yes, madam, I am here.
Mm-hmm. No, try to listen wherever it's possible because we're talking about your drawing.
Okay,
And
thanks.
thanks to Sylvan, he said it. Look, next we cut some pieces and it became something like this. Instead of normal T-shape, it's something like this. I might find even in a photo I hope it's somewhere not far. It's your frame. Oh. Mostly you see the same. I recollected what else I'd like to take with us. One more spot. By the word, here is also bottom frame, but it's another frame. Yeah? Great photo, I forgot about it. I need to save everything and which comb in one place.
I think
Yeah.
you are feeling difficult to breathe over there.
No, I had all these photos, they are arranged in my computer, in department computer. Yeah? But do you imagine what happened when war starts? I had only what they do in the corridor. I don't. I had only photos that been saved in Telegram. When war has begun, we had no access to our computers. I was in another place of city at all, and no any transport, no, and permanently. I'm already tried to explain it. What war in streets. It was not possible to go out even to the next shop to buy bread, and actually bread was absent in all the shops also. Moreover, it was not possible to go to university, some materials or something to take it with us. Так, computer things. Let's save this photo additional to this picture if it's yet extendable. Mhm. Where is the script disappeared? How many times we use it? Dozens of times already. I'm not saved. Oh, maybe. Okay. I just skip it nothing. Maybe this one. No. Okay, please, as a whole. Да ну ладно, не смешно. Not funny. Here is. I just skip it sometimes. Look into these gaps. You see? Silvan.
Yes.
Oh, Himash.
Yeah.
Silvanovich and Alvara said.
Yes.
What happened to this cap? T-shaped cap, which is cut, but literally, it has belly, no, empty belly here. Yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
Yes, ma'am.
done. And once again, let's come back to Alvaro drawing into this place. Look, in this place, it has line, the additional line. Like I said, it should be what if we're talking about T-shape which oriented like this, should be 4 line, yes? But certainly
Yes.
in this place, 3 line. Why? Just because it's T-shape which was cut. And where it started, where you see such a line in a drawing, where it started,
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Mhm. We use that color, да? No, what to try to see it.
Blue color.
Line. line, да, line, ой, too high, line, да,
Yes.
and, no, and beginning it's visible. What? It was milled, starting up to this place, it's again T-shape, да? No, starting with this place, it's T-shape, up to this place, it was milled, and it looks like L-shape, but really it was milled T-shape, it's the same path. I mean, this line up to this place means the same path. Ой, извините. That one and that one. Yeah? So if we try to reduce it, no, if we try to reduce it, nothing is visible. Maybe I need to use some more notable color. I mean that orange part, it's started and continued. It's interrupted in couple of places. You see, it's interrupted with something, but it's not really interrupted. The picture is interrupted, but not part interrupted. Part is just hidden under something else. Do forgive me, I will not try to draw it completely correctly, no, like it's coinciding with all the lines. I'm just trying to show you this line to the end. No?
So in the
It's
diagram,
good.
the top cap is interrupted by a bracket kind of
Not top cap is not interrupted, it's just overlapped. It's
yeah,
overlapped.
okay.
Interrupted, I use wrong word. It's overlapped with another part.
So that part doesn't comes under the frame, right? No?
Сейчас мы это увидим. We will see it in other place. It's visible very well. No, as for me, very well. And I might say, when I see this part, I might say that it comes about passenger airplane. Because later I will show you what I see. Why I think it's passenger. Because there are some brackets, this place, they are barely visible. There are some brackets for rails for passenger armchairs. No, like block of armchairs. I hope, Alvaro, I hope you see such things. Block of armchair
Yeah.
in one line consists of 2 armchairs, 3 armchairs, and how they mounted in the airplane. Special rails, and they are moved along those rails and fixed in some proper distances, depending on the class of passenger cabin. No, 80 centimeters, more than 80 centimeters, and so on. You have 4 brackets, not in your structure. They are joined later. You have 2 brackets and 4 pictures which show the rails for passenger armchairs. So I hope people you already understood what I'm talking about. That thing is rather similar to any spa. Да? Here we have picture of, look, here we have picture of frame, but in such a place which similar to another photos. Look, spa. What spa consists of? Даже ты все пропадает. Ну. Look, top cap, bottom cap, stiffeners, and brackets.
There
In
is no
Alvaro
bracket.
case, да, in Alvaro case also similar, but those things that I call brackets in his case, they are not really brackets. Look, no, first you see right now here what one part. No, let's call it side bracket, but actually it's not really bracket. It's some no stiff massive part which necessary to join this beam, let it be, no, to the rim, to the panel on this side. And it's part manufactured by machine. Let's try to first to understand the lines in a drawing that we certainly know what is it. Certainly it comes about the top rim, да? Once, twice, what up to this place, да? Look, top rim now is changed. Wait, now it jumped. Now it's changed the shape and looks like this. And now top rim, pay attention, it's hidden under another part and it's became visible now with, no, first we finish here, да? Now it's visible with another type of line. It's dotted line since this place, and they have even shown sometimes this interruption. Here is dotted line, it's trim. At the bottom, what the same. People, I will use more bright blue color. Oi. Z line, and Z line. They are referred immediately to your. Ah, I forgot to draw one more line there. No, no, I draw it. Second line. You see where I stopped. Sorry, I overlapped the heads of rivets. No, sorry. Here is the end. No, seems like, but where it's next? At this place, you see dotted line, and we see like it's here in general, the end of it. Where it's in the in the middle portion. Look, middle portion. It's the place which corresponds where it's not cut completely, and in middle portion you see it like this and two more lines. So if my highness dear repeat, we'll try at least to repeat something at the bottom, no, like T shape. Sorry, very beautiful. I mean, almost ugly. The line, 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 something like this, and it was up to this place down, it was one more line. Should be. In some place, this one more line disappear and next appear again. It's somewhere cut, and instead of T shape, it's appeared L shape. In some places, it has L shape, seems like, but really it's T shape. And this T shape is cut, no? And visible the portion of it. What? Look, between two stiffeners, between this long stiffener and this long stiffener, he has part in the view of T-shape, and side places, they are a little bit milled. And that is why you see there, here is another cross section. Now, do pay attention. No, let's come back to this place. Так, so Alvara, we've been drawing here and even wrote it with different names. Да? Orange one, bottom cap, how it's jumped, no, doesn't matter. Bottom cap, top cap, stiffener with green color, and purple. No, purple practically not visible in this picture because we tried to follow it to the drawing. Now, purple web, where is it? No, I hope above the all, it's understandable that when it comes about this contour, like hole, it's exactly referred to the verb позамо. Something like this. But where the end of verb? Let's come back to this picture and to pay attention. No, of course, now it's practically not normally visible. I will take again cross-section to show. Purple line finished a bit earlier than stiffener or the line, this line, what? Or this line of what? Да? Bottom cap.
Yes.
And it means that it must be visible if we draw it like, вот if we try to draw continuation here, так, только немножко линий потоньше возьмем, like this, like we did it what, in another picture already. It means that web we will see a little bit higher, somewhere here, higher than this line, this double line, да, in the middle. And we will see it interrupted with dots because it's dashed line, it's invisible object. Look, where you see it. Visible?
Yes.
But it's behind of caps, it's on back side of caps. And that is why it's shown with invisible line. No, I propose to use solid line, but very thin. It's too much thin already. It's not visible at all in the picture. Something like this. Так? At the top we have it here. And it's continued. It's continued up to this place. Here we've met fillet. And this fillet goes in this direction. Here we also met fillet and it's in this direction. And here is the line of web. The line of web again. So it looks like a plate. It looks like plate with these holes for reducing the weight. And the end of this plate, it's not straight. It's somehow with inclination.
Angle.
Да. Because it's necessary approximately to correspond to theoretical outline here, no, like radii in this place. What? With some declination with respect to the horizon to the vertical line. Да. So with web, I hope it's not complex. Oh, and flanges even more simple than this one. Flanges like this. false for reducing the weight like this, but even more simple, I guess. Now, about green part, stiffener. Where do we see the stiffeners? No, besides of cross-section that we have already used, this one, we see stiffeners sometimes in the main field of drawing, but like this, for instance. Here is the stiffener, but also because stiffener on back side, what here is the stiffener. Let's draw it with thin lines again. Yeah? One line, another line, and one more line. And fill it, and fill it. And holes for rivets should be, of course. So what stiffener? What stiffener is the simplest thing to understand as for me. Yeah? What stiffener looks like if we try to attach it to the back side. But look, wait, sorry, I would better use lines as a tool. Once again, remind you, it's a back side. It's no like supposed to be. I will extend it longer than necessary in order it became visible. Or do you imagine that you have something like such a shape? What you did next? You cut pieces here with these fillets. What do we see exactly in this view? Fillets, fillets, holes for rivets. No, 4 holes, no? Вот так. 4 holes for rivets. What about this side? Look, this side it's also been cut, but rather funny. Something like I do it approximately. Once again, remind you. And another side it's with such an angle. So stiffener, I hope it's very clear. Sylvan, do say me, is it much different from your stiffeners?
Not much different.
Да, practically not the same as for me. It means
Yeah.
that in terms of diagram of coordination, what it's possible to do? Just take the same
Coordination.
and use it, no problem. Typical
Yes.
part, short stiffener made of profile. And as you have some such stiffeners, Alvaro, you may take some stiffeners like this. Oh, you may you may use them. You may do dia, for instance, and use dia to cut it. Or you may use milling machine, or you may use band saw, no problem. How many such stiffeners do you have? Look, one, no, here is one. I will not draw it completely, I will just show where they are. Second, they even rotated in different sides. That one, it's not the same. Third, fourth, and I suppose altogether it's 8. Fifth, sixth, 7, 8. If it was 4 in one half, it means that 4 in another half. I said one of them is different. That one is different, and that one I have skipped. Sorry. Altogether, either 8 or 10, maybe 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 such stiffeners. If you have 10 such stiffeners and they are identical in shape, you may do it by milling machine. In milling machine, you may do it by bandsaw, or you may say, I will do it die. And more probably such a frame is not the only. There is a line of such frames in the middle of the fuselage. If I have identical stiffeners, it would be die, and in such a die, I'm going to click them one by one. Cut, 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 cut. Of course, it's not cut the whole piece of profile, maybe it just cut ends, like even maybe two different primitive dies in order to cut ends to the necessary shape, maybe. Next, you may do it on milling machine. Next, I said one more stiffener. Look, in this enlarged place, in this place, we have seen stiffener. Oh, great, web has changed the color in this place. Just on time, I've noticed. Time to time, I'm forgetting. Да. Stiffener here. What, for instance, here. Here and here. I just mark out, let's say, their places. Да? There. Ай, стой на месте. Third one is what, next one. And one more stiffener. Look, seems like it's a stiffener. At the bottom, it's very similar. But practically, with this place and this place, they are identical. Something different at the top. What happened to this stiffener? No, let's use another color, for instance. Wait, I hope it will be normally visible also. Look, what is the difference with respect to the another one?
Well, the top part of the stiffener is attached to two rivets instead of one.
Да, because at the top,
Right?
yes, we will draw it finally. Да? At the top, it has, look, like this, like that. Does it remind you already something or not yet? А ну
Yes,
посмотрите
I
на
have
эту картинку. Да?
a drawing
T-shape.
regarding.
Yes, it was T-shape. Так? Вот. T-shape been cut. Да? It was T-shape originally. Searching the place, do forgive me. Move it aside. I hope nothing will be spoiled. Сейчас и вот это еще немножечко подвинем. И даже, может, и обрежем. Да. If originally you have T-shape, let's continue this side in order it became visible. First you have something like this. T-shape. What happened next? Look, one side was filleted like and narrowed. This side filleted and narrowed. Now they just remove it by milling or by bandsaw or in a die. No, there is no point to make die because he has only two such stiffeners. It's possible, but not compulsory. No? More probably it's just by milling. And holes, of course. And on this side, it was milled more. feel it here, да, вот, feel it, some place, and completely cut to this side. Feel it and completely cut to this side. And as a result, it looks like. Учитесь читать чертежи. Я вам это уже сколько раз говорила, да? Do train yourself to read drawings, guys. All we have problems. Not we, but you. Have seen the drawing, have understood. It's enough. And the more drawings you see, the better. Clear? No, I'm asking about Stefan.
I understand.
There you go. Next, we need one more color. Let's use girlish pink color. Так. Brackets. No, as at least something that we might call brackets. Look at this. Add this side, from this side at least. I do not remember. First, on the left, I have not seen it. It has something like that looks like, and next it goes here, 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 that, and here is some additional line and additional line. Rather complex special part made by machining. I trust it's double T, no, like T shape at the top and T shape at the bottom. All this is the one part. Look at this at the bottom. Да? Where you see additional thicknesses, what like we see one line. Here is another line, one line, and another line here. Да? Where the line of contour of this thing? It's coincide with cap. No, it's like to overlap cap from this side. Да? Да ну, стоять на месте. Так, где это? Вот. Стой. Here is. No, you see those lines and they goes along with lines of cap. Because in drawing it will be the same line. Вот thickness here, да? Here. Why do we see additional lines, but like in this place? It's just changing the thickness of this bracket. I trust if we cut it like, I forgot here. A line, and one more line student forgot to draw. Alvaro, one more line is here. Вот тут вот. Compulsory. It's the end of bracket. And here we have line and fillet. Next, until I try to explain, I will try to show you also everything with fillets. If you guys cut it, we'll show right now in which cross section, what like this. If you cut it and watch to this side, what you will see? Double T. Вот this place exactly, да? Double T. Достойное место, ну ёлки-палки. Точно. And on one side it has something like what here, да? The verb and this verb, where you see additional lines. This verb has another sequence. The whole cross section is, no, you know what do I mean? Alvaro, clear? Alvaro?
No, no,
No?
no. Can you repeat, please?
Vamos.
Um,
Look,
mhm.
cross section in, no, it's difficult to do in this program. It's not pompous, да? Trying right now. Wait a second. Произвольная область. А ну. But in this place, look, I cut it in this place.
Okay, 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 okay.
Yeah, it's double T. Now, when I need another place, wait a second, I will try to show another place. I'm going to use these achievements in another place. Так, first I need to clean some things. Ай-яй-яй, куда оно делось? No, first, what I see in another cross section, it's equal thickness. Maybe it's thicker, maybe it's thinner, doesn't matter. I'm just talking about equal thickness of web. Так, идите все отсюда. Хулиганы. And where is another cross section? If we cut, now we're going to cut at this place, right now. And what do we see? It's very similar to what we have seen in those places, да? What, with bottom cap. What we see that here it's appeared one more element at the top, what, right here, да? One more element, and this one more element, ой, sorry, I need another color. It has some thickness also. Who knows which one? I don't need. I don't think it's very thick. So at the top now it's even cross, like cross, да? It's T at the bottom. At the top it's cross. Ой, I draw it in the wrong place. I save it separately on purpose. Has repeated and draw it in the not in the proper place. Sorry. Another cross section, да? What here is this cross section, and here is that cross section. If we try to draw it in three-dimensional way, no, approximately, very approximately. And it's even shorter. It's not even vertical. It's even shorter because it's like this. Yes. No, if you compare this side and that side, it's a deviation. Так, move this please. Ай. Next, it has what this place, да? It goes down, so not everything will be visible. Так, first we need to draw some thickness here. And next, you see that it's стоять. О, бывало, ну, хулиганский. Let's do it less in order at least something we might see. Так, where the middle of it approximately here, да, and approximately here, and means that we have somewhere here we have it, middle, somewhere here. Вот так. Стоять. Достал. Сейчас, wait a second. And also it has here the web inside. What look, one T-shape and another T-shape from another side, да? No, like two rails.
It is like a beam, madam.
Exactly like beam, but this beam seems like it's broken. Look. Oh, wait.
Так.
Like one rail was, да? And no, one piece of rail. And another piece of rail. And but that another piece of rail, it has another angle of deviation, да?
Yeah.
Something like this. And this another beam is here. Да? And they are contacting with these places. Like, do you imagine consist of two rails that been built? No, really, it's one machine and part. Here it also has the web inside, and this web, it was with different thickness comes. No, it was some complex shape. I would try better to draw it with another tool, да, вот like стоять. Что такое? Что мы прыгаем? Что мы скачем? Something like this. And of course, that side it's not visible now, да? And moreover, this web that in question, it was with different thickness. No, it means that here it also has changing in thickness. Something like pocket, да? No, I'm trying to show it, but it's, sorry, became even worse because of this. That one. And where the trick that I said about, that originally I said it was cross at the top. At the top, it was something like cross profile, like this. what in second beam that is broken, да? And next it was cut like this. So if we come back to this first picture that we do, somewhere here we have additional line, and to the middle like this. To imitate thickness, we need to add lines here and there. And of course, we need to clean. No idea even how to do it more effectively. No, it doesn't work like this. No, some structure like this, approximately. And of course, it has fillets in all the corners everywhere. No? To this side, to that side. No, in my picture, it's barely recognizable, but when you get used to this idea, you'll understand. It's T-shape and T-shape with additional rib at the top. Altogether, altogether, those things, they are... more probably by the word. More probably I'm wrong. Look, it's T-shape in this cross section, and more probably in this second one, it's like C-channel. Let me to show what I mean. Or something like this in the second cross section, in order to be attached to that frame that behind. You see the rim of frame. In order to be attached, it's supposed to be straight line here, straight surface. In one cross section here, it's T-shape, I trust. In cross section here, it's has no this backside places in order to be attached to the rim. And at the top here, it has rim. What else you have? You have no, let's call it, for instance, side bracket. Maybe from both of sides, maybe from one. Let's see, side bracket. Side bracket, side fitting, as you'd like. That one, no? It's visible in the general view here very well. What on this side? It's no idea why it's absent here. No, I have ideas. It's absent from this side. Yeah, it's present here, absent here, and it's the only. It's part just produced by CNC machine, CNC milling machine. It's the simplest ever incarnation diagram meaning. And what else? Look, why it's present on one side, absent on another side. It means that your fuselage, no fuselage for frame that you are in question, that we're talking about, it has different left and right side. Now it's written вид по полету. Вот это вот. Вот. On this place, да, it's written in our language. Вид по полету. It means that we are watching from what do we see. It's like we're watching, we are staying at the nose, yeah, and watching here. In your case, what in real, I will write it here. Left board, you know, left board where the pilot has left hand. In your case, left board is here, left board and right board. When you open any photo of airplane, да, давайте это откроем. Oh, look at this. Here is passenger aircraft. Here is Antonov 140, which frame what under the... Oh, look, they are no, barely visible, to be frank. You see them. Wait, not that one. Not that one. What here is, да? You see something like beams at the bottom, Alvaro. Which one you have, I can't say. But somewhere it's the whole rim. No, seems like Alvaro disappeared. And somewhere under the bottom it's visible something like beam. Да, так вот. On this side, on the left board, we have some doors, passenger door at the end of the airplane. We have a crew door here. We have some openings like cargo, no, lid or roof for cargo compartment, да? Entrance to cargo compartment. And at this place on the left board, somewhere you have reinforced frames around of door. If no, in such a diagram it's not visible, of course. Where you have a door around of door, you have much reinforced places. You have reinforced frames. Maybe what in a drawing it's barely visible, but somehow it's visible. Look, rim on one side and rim on another side. When you compare places, these enlarged places, here, for instance, and there, here is additional element, certainly more massive, comparatively to usual rim, what in this place. Here is, it's beside of this bracket. Even on back side of this bracket, there is one more element, seems like stiffener also. It's like next to the, no, first we have bracket, next we have rim, and next to the rim, additional stiffener. Maybe it's a place where it's reinforced rim. Moreover, too much lines here already, it's visible. Like it's not just theoretical outline, skin and so on. Too much lines, it means that there is a web, there is one more additional cap, what, look, certainly, no? A cap, no, color, and thickness. No, but let it be. Cap line, да? Two lines, web line for that panel or for that reinforced frame. No, continuation of this frame. You have bottom of frame, and the whole frame is at the top. Here is also, look, one line, two more lines, да? Here is one more line for web, certainly, and even one more line, which is a line of thickness of skin. Here, да? No, blue, one of blue lines is overlapped with this red lines that I have drawn. This variety of lines, it means that here we have assembled frame next, which is assembled also from some web cap and stiffeners. Why we have assembled frames here? No, exactly. We may judge only when we see the number of your frame and its place in structural scheme. Maybe it's passenger door. Maybe it's door for crew. Maybe it's some cutout in this place in the fuselage, like window, for instance. Or no, like beginning of section of windows. Not a window, because windows they are much higher than this line of floor. But the place where panel with doubler plate for windows started, it's also reinforced frame. Some reinforcement, and that is why it's joined like this. Moreover, it comes about not even windows, but some opening for door or for cargo compartment. That is why on the left board it's reinforced, on the right board it's quite normal. And what did I say also? What I see here additionally, light brown, very tiny line here, very delicate line. Look, there are sliders, those things. Sliders for rails. What? They are not included into your drawing. They do not belong to you. They are next. No, I did two ugly pictures. Sorry. They next to the where I took this photo of plane before. Antonov 140. I hope it's rather good quality. Now it's even visible. But Alvaro, I'll drop it into your group, guys. First I'll drop this one, and next I'll drop portions. I need to change it. When we see it like this, and when we, oh no, it's too little. No, it's okay. It's visible. And one more. Where we might see the frames themselves. Let's send it, and now let's open. No, in my phone I see something, but not much. But anyway, it's distinguishable. Let's try. Изменить. А что я делаю это таким странным способом? Ну-ка, подожди. Ладно, как это? Изменить. Да, мне надо изменить. Давай. Red line I'll draw. What here is a line and a line. Wait, okay. One line and another line. When you will watch it next time, no, in your phone, for instance, increase the picture, clean picture in this place, and you will notice what I have shown. Here is where these lines are. Look, armchairs are joined, you see it, да? Block of armchairs joined to those rails. One place, да? Couple of rails to each side. Look, you have by left board, you have it here, this rail, and here. Block of armchair of left board, block of armchair of right board. But once again, rails, they belong to longitudinal elements. Так, подождите, вот он, first one here. Да. They belong to longitudinal elements. They assembled already together with the section of bottom bottom fuselage. You don't need here these rails, да? You may show it with double dot lines, and that's it. But where you have rails, you have either, look, another stiffener. In this place where you have rail, you have this millet stiffener, which looks like, you know, we draw on it. Guys, I need to be in another class already. Great. Так. Or you have bracket. Another color. No idea which color. Oh, that one. Such a thing we have here. It will be not visible. Uh, that
I think
one.
Alvaro has more parts in its assembly unit than mine.
No, 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 no. I know. What do I say? Look, this place. Alvaro has a thing which even more simple than you and less variable. When I understood when he said that he worked at aircraft manufacturing enterprise, I said we need to change your drawing urgently because you are able to do more complex things. You got the most complex drawing out of three. Alvaro is second in difficulty, and yours, Anna, is third in difficulty. Ahmed, as he not appeared during all the summer practical training, has no any drawing yet. Look in the middle, under the very left bracket and very right bracket, да? Rail, places of rails. They have additionally couple of brackets. What here is, it's visible in cross section. Look, and why do I think that it's one the same part? Because it's not shown any fastener or anything here at all. Seems like there are two symmetrical parts, to be frank. Look, one is to this side, да? Thickness, thickness, thickness. Сейчас будет thickness, wait a second. Так, и вот так, и вот так хотя бы, да? And all other things we will draw with brush of appropriate thickness. If it still does not remind you something, it means that I spent the whole hour for nothing. Look what it looks like. No, like something in this place, this bracket, да? T-shape. And pay attention, where it's visible in cross section, I forgot to show you. Here is, you see it. It has holes, but no fasteners. I don't understand why no fasteners if it has holes. No, no, two parts. That is why I say two brackets on each side. Altogether, it's four. What it looks like, considering what we have seen in this place and that place. What this purple one? No, I don't know. Dark purple. How to say? It's cross. And this cross additionally is covered like with lid, да? Additionally covered with one more plate, like this. Now, do imagine originally something like this. It's not extruded profile. I'm just trying to explain you, like what it's similar to. It's also machined, but it's made either by stamping preliminary or made from the piece of metal. First, it has shape like this one, and the down beneath here on the line. да? Вот something like in cross section, and like it's covered from the top with additional plate with additional lid, it's also covered from back side. No, like it has here what those things that you see, this rectangle, да? It had here additionally such a place. So altogether, what something like this. And no, of course, there is no line in the middle, да? It was just my auxiliary line. What, and it has holes for rivets. This hole, that hole, and on that side where it's invisible now, yeah, it has two more holes. You might say, look, you cut the piece here, yeah, in this pink part, and why you don't cut those things? Yeah? Look attentively, and you will see that web has interruption. Web, what our normal web we've been talking about, that goes along this place. No, I hope you do remember that I said invisible lines, so on. Web end here, it's like a fillet and a little bit, no, you see it, короче. It's a little bit like this, вот так. A little bit like this, in this place. What about this place? Look, web has cut out here. What, up to this place, web has cut out. So the whole web, if you'd like to draw it, looks like line. A line, it's shorter on sides. I'm not talking about whole stem and so on. Yeah? And it has two regular interruptions, like here is I'm trying to show the web thickness now. Да стой уже на месте, ну что ж такое-то? No? And one cutout is here and another on another side. There. Hello, people. Are you with me?
Those are for the
Yeah.
brackets.
And this cut, да. In order, да, вот, exactly. For brackets, да. Look. This bracket, ой, where it's disappeared, да. You see, да? Bracket is inside of cutout. The rim, orange rim is here. I would better use thick line. Orange rim here. The and it's finished. The bottom cap is here. Да? The web, what usual web with cutouts, it started. It's a top bottom cap. Web started here and goes along this line like this. No, you see it. I hope. Rim here. Between bracket and no, the leg of this rim. It's between bracket and web. Web is applied onto, as we have seen it. We have seen it clearly until I have not spoiled it. No? But it's visible that this little bracket, no, dark purple bracket, it's applied onto the web. Ah, by the word. Ух ты, interesting. Interesting, interesting. Top cap has interruption. I have not spotted it before. Look, that one. It's top cap and it's interrupted in this place. Aha, you see how interesting. Да? So top cap, you have in part list, Alvara, you have 3 top caps, 1 bottom cap, 3 part caps, 3 top caps. But it's changed nothing in terms of the coordination diagram.
Ma'am, so it's me, Himash. Well, so it has three top caps, one web, one bottom cap, two brackets, one beam like thing, right? As per my understanding. Hello.
Himash, do you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear
Yes,
you,
madam.
madam.
I switch it internet in phone, and seems like computer is about to back. Maybe you will see the screen.
Yeah,
Maybe
we
no.
can
At
see the
least
screen.
you already see it. Yes, I'm not
Yes.
understanding it because computer does not show me picture and phone also. Something like this. If you see my screen, you see it. Well, computer is about to say that internet is absent again. And one more thing you need to pay attention to is where cutout, it's also flanged, where it has cutout. So, and так, так, all together. Look, what do you have?
We don't see the screen.
Uh, yes, it's jumping from full back. Top cap, да, tries. Short, long, as short again. Top cap, top cap, top cap. You have one bottom cap. Now you see screen or not yet?
Not
Not
yet,
Where
madam.
it will be visible in a minute, maybe. Web, next. Web, I said. Visible, да. I'm trying to write down the list of parts. Bottom cap, да. Next, what do you have? Stiffener. Stiffener was stiffener was of 2 types. No, let's write. It doesn't mean that you need to call it like this in your book. Simple stiffener, да? Dark green. Next, I draw something like millet, stiffener. One more thing I will write with the same color, but we have not talked about. It's a long stiffener. With the same color, in order you do remember that it's also the same trick. It's maybe Maybe it's by the word it's maybe has joggle. It's necessary to check. Maybe it's need band line. Then it's separate. No, you anyway you may place it as separate part in your diagram. Also, you have what? You have side bracket, pink one, no, in our diagram. Side bracket, and also you have 4 little brackets. Little brackets. Now look, little brackets. You have 4 pieces. Side bracket, 1 piece. Long stiffener, you have 2 pieces. Millet stiffener, you have 2 pieces. Simple stiffener, you have 10 pieces. Bottom cap, you have 1 piece. Web, 1 piece. No, and those also 1 piece. Oi, like this. And I made it even with colors which we been using during explanations. But how to assemble it, which bases and so on, it's already another story. Above the all, that is already too long file, and me is already half an hour present in another class where teachers are studying. Now I do the thing that I argue, no, not arguing, but swearing Ahmed for. Так, let's save it. Once again, you have frame which very similar to usual spa. What is unusual in this spa? No, first, unusual is that you have here additionally long stiffeners which like stick out from this spa from one side and another side, but they are just millet stiffeners. The only thing that I like make me stress it, not stress it literally. This place, I see double line here. Let's try to see it in cross section somewhere or in increase it, please. No, visible somewhere else. Да, вот это вот. Здесь double line, you see. Ай, ну мы будем двигаться или как? Вот, in this place, one line, another line. What does it mean? It means joggling. What is joggling? Где мы там нашли эту нервуру несчастную? Никто не помнит. Where we found it? Maybe in your group. Yes. Look, simple stiffener at the bottom and joglet stiffener here. Where you have joggling, you have double line. What is, yes, it seems like it's another stiffener, not just millet stiffener, and not because it's long, да? But it's joggle. Long stiffener, it has joggle. What do you remember the difference? So you have 3 types of stiffeners. You have bottom cap, top cap. Bottom cap and top cap, they are identical in technology, like it was with outer and inner caps in Sylvan case. Even rim is the same in technology, practically the same. Difference is only elements of coordination. I trust top cap has no assembly holes. Bottom cap, either you need to do a special locator for it in your jig, or you may insist that bottom cap place it by assembly holes. For instance, as to the web has such cutouts and so on. If you'd like, by now I'm not seeing any place in this drawing where CFH is mentioned. If you'd like, you may do here CFH holes, no, additionally holes. No, let's pretend the designer permit you to use CFH holes. Or if you'd like, you may propose that your web, it has additional pieces of material like festons on sides, and in these festons you are going to use CFH holes on one side on another side, maybe somewhere else, like at the bottom, somewhere in the middle or at the top, if you'd like. If not, it means that this web should be hanged by assembly holes also, but now seems like not to the top cap. Top cap, you have three different caps, no, three pieces of top cap. Yeah? So better to use, if you're going to hang web by assembly holes, only to the bottom cap, because it's the only long part. Так, ну, to be frank, it's not necessary in real life to assemble it by energy, and more probably it's assembled immediately on a table on workbench. But according to task to your bachelor work, you need special jig to develop. Let it be special jig. What is the matter of locating for special jig? Obviously, top caps. Yeah? Obviously, those brackets, they have no GPH holes. They must have, they must be aligned. So you need locators of top caps, you need locators of those little brackets, and you need locators of this pink, not this, of this pink disaster, or this one. Yeah? Also, it has no GPH holes. It has only holes for pilot holes for rivets. That's it. And it's enough. No, in a jig also you may propose something like side stopper for this side, no, of this thing. Everything else may be located immediately by assembly holes. To be frank, also even those brackets may be located by assembly holes, no problem. No, people, let's finish because it's already, forgive me, too much.
Yes, ma'am.
Stop record, please. Stop record.